Hi! Okay, so I got a new video camera, and so this will be my first makeup tutorial with my new camera. I also got a new train case, and it's bigger, so it's taking up a lot of space. But okay, I'm just gonna do a kind of fun, colorful look today, and try to show you things. Look at that, you can actually see the brush, yay! So I started off with just Primetime For Eyes from Bare Essentials all over, and then my 50-50 mix of Oil Rested and Clear Radiance, so I've got that all over my lid. And then I'm just gonna start with Bare Essentials Snowflake. It's a nice sparkly white, and just go ahead and put that under the brow, and kind of like all over a little bit. I like to bring it down into my crease a little. Sometimes having a couple layers of shadow makes it easier to blend colors. So, okay, there you go. Yeah, all right. Okay, so the next color I'm going to use is MAC's Grape. This is it. It's a nice kind of bright but still a little bit dark purple. So there are lots of Bare Essentials colors you could use. Instead, you could use Bare Essentials Grape. But you could also use Vivid or Magnifique or anything that's sincerely purple you could use. So, okay. I'm just gonna put that in the crease. Yep. And I do kind of want to put a couple of layers in the crease because I want it to be on the dark side. Because I'm going to use Shooting Star on the lid, which is very bright blue. So. And I really want the edges of the Grape and the Shooting Star to blend together. So you can bring it down just a little bit, so you can put it in your crease and then just see it sort of come down a little bit onto my lid. And that'll create like an overlap in the color, which will give you a little more interest. Okay, let's see. And then on the other side, I just put a little bit on the outer corner here and just kind of smush it into the outer corner. Like that. I'm going to line with French Navy, but I might also use a little bit of French Navy out in that outer corner. So then I'll have like 3 layers of color and, to help deepen it a little. Okay. Okay, now you can actually see, I think, a little better what that looks like. Okay. Okay, so next I'm going to use Shooting Star, which you actually can see in the lid, and on the brush. It's quite blue. So the good thing about it, though, is that you can use just a very light wash of it, and it kind of has a little bit of a smoky quality, and I'll kind of try to show you what I mean. And I'm just using it here on this fluffy brush. If you use a kind of synthetic brush or a dense brush, you'll get a heavier layer. But if you just don't think you can deal with a whole lot of this color on your lid, then you might just want to use the fluffy brush and kind of leave it at this. So that's not quite as intense as the other side. So I'm just kind of blending it together here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this brush. This is a brush from the company 100% Pure. It's a synthetic brush, so if you have the Keeling brush, this one, I'm so impressed that I can show you brushes. But this is a large all over shadow brush. This is good too. You could use them, either one, doesn't matter. And I'm just going to take this brush and add a sort of heavier layer. And if you find that you put on your eyeshadow and then you've kind of lost the sparkle or the texture of the shadow or the intensity, it's good to have a brush like this that you can go back and kind of pat on the color so it retains its texture and intensity. I like this brush and the large all over brush because you can kind of get right into that lash line too. So okay, there you go. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit of French Navy. You can't really see how much is on the brush, but and just kind of gently darken the outer corner here. And I like to do this when I'm wearing bright colors because it just kind of gives you, like, the color kind of fades nicely into the darker corner, and it just, I think it looks a little less garish or something like that. I don't know. Also, you might enhance the shape a little bit with a darker color if you wanted to wing it out a little. I don't know. Okay. I just have a teeny tiny bit on my brush, so just be careful. There you go. You see, it just kind of fades the blue a little bit and blends it right up with the purple. Gives you just a little more definition out there. I think sometimes too when I get to this point I always think, oh, it might be good to have a little bit underneath. Sometimes I'll just take my brush and kind of do that. I'll probably get it when I do the liner. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use French Navy as the liner as well. And this is my favorite brush, the Face Secrets Liner Concealer brush. Okay. I don't know if I can talk and eyeline at the same time. I guess I can. Too much liquid. Okay, I think that's a pretty good point. And then I just like to check to make sure they're more or less even in the mirror. I don't know. I think the liner's fine. The Grape's a little, not quite as far into the above the crease as I wanted it, but I think it looks alright. And I'd probably just put a little bit of liner in the outer corner out here. And then maybe take a brush and smudge it in a little bit. Alright, there we go. Alright, so that's the first new video. Ooh, let's see if we can use the zoom and try to zoom in. There you go. Thanks for watching.